आप देख रहे हैं न्यूज नाउ 24/7। ताज़ा खबरों के लिए हमारे साथ बने रहें।
कर्नाटक के 4% टेंडर कोटा विवाद पर भाजपा सांसद तेजस्वी सूर्या ने कांग्रेस पर तीखा हमला किया है। सूर्या ने कहा कि ये कदम कांग्रेस पार्टी के शीर्ष नेतृत्व, विशेष रूप से राहुल गांधी के इशारे और संरक्षण में उठाया गया है। उन्होंने आरोप लगाया कि सिद्धारमैया सरकार SC/ST समुदाय के आरक्षण का लाभ छीनकर अल्पसंख्यकों को देने की कोशिश कर रही है, जो संविधान और बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर द्वारा परिकल्पित धर्मनिरपेक्षता के सिद्धांतों के खिलाफ है। सूर्या ने यह भी कहा कि भाजपा इस फैसले के खिलाफ विधानसभा के अंदर और बाहर दोनों जगह लड़ेगी। उन्होंने ऐलान किया कि भाजपा इस मुद्दे को संसद में उठाएगी और आवश्यकता पड़ने पर इसे अदालत में भी चुनौती देगी। भाजपा का मानना है कि ये फैसला राजनीतिक लाभ के लिए किया गया है और इससे SC/ST समुदाय के संवैधानिक अधिकारों का हनन होगा।
Reservations solely on the basis of religion is unconstitutional and is not permitted. Being fully aware of this legal position, the Siddaramaiah government, in a very calculated move to appease and send a message to its vote bank, has indulged in this constitutional misadventure. And this is being done at the behest, direction, patronage of the Congress party's topmost leadership, most particularly Rahul Gandhi. Before the commencement of the Lok Sabha election campaign, Rahul Gandhi went about the whole country speaking the same strain of thought that earlier Prime Minister Manmohan Singh had spoken about, that the minorities of the country have an exclusive and first right over the country's resources. This is the same strain of thought of Rahul Gandhi reflected in the Karnataka budget when Rahul Gandhi says, "Jitna hak, utni abadi," or the corollary to that, "Jitna abadi, utna hak." The questions that the Bharatiya Janata Party would like to ask Siddaramaiah are these. You claim to be a practitioner of secularism. Is this the brand of secularism that the Constitution of India and Baba Saheb Ambedkar envisaged for the country, where benefits of reservations are taken away from SC/STs and given over to minority Muslims? You claim to be a champion, a self-proclaimed champion of Ambedkar and the welfare of backward classes. When the idea of reservations for minorities on the basis of religion was mooted during the framing of the Constitution, Baba Saheb Ambedkar had opposed this idea tooth and nail with these words. In 1949, while discussing this very idea, Ambedkar had said on the floor of the Constituent Assembly that the reservation of seats for religious minorities on the basis of religion is a fatal dose for the country. To divide a country on the basis of religion is dangerous and does not augur well for national unity and integrity. Reservations are meant to safeguard the interests of communities that have been historically subjected to discrimination and social injustice. Religion cannot be the basis of backward classes. If separate electorates and communal representation on the basis of religious identities were so vital, why then were they not claimed by Muslims when the Minto-Morley reforms or the Montague-Chelford reforms were on the anvil? The principle of reservation should be confined to minority communities that have been systematically discriminated against. Reservations on a purely religious basis would lead to the balkanization of India. This is how strong the opposition to religion-based reservations was even at the time of Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. On one hand, the Congress party claims to be champions of backward classes, self-appointed custodians of rights of SCs and STs, claims to be the protectors of Dr. Baba Saheb's legacy, but in reality, this is the nature of politics that they pursue. Even earlier in 2004, the Congress government in Andhra Pradesh had proposed this 4% reservation in government tenders for Muslims. It was quashed by the Andhra High Court. The matter is now pending before the Supreme Court, before a constitutional bench. A similar misadventure by West Bengal High Court was also quashed by the West Bengal High Court. Even that matter is pending before the Supreme Court. This patently unconstitutional, prima facie illegal act will be challenged in the court. The Bharatiya Janata Party will fight against this move inside of the assembly and outside of this assembly on the streets. We will raise this issue in the parliament. We will also protest against this outside of the parliament. We will fight and oppose this inside the courtrooms. We will take this fight to the people in the state of Karnataka. And until and unless this unconstitutional move will be rolled back, the Bharatiya Janata Party's fight will continue.
आपको यह वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो इसे लाइक करें, हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें